In the Tower of London, where queens once donned crowns, a hidden order sealed one woman's final days from all record. What silent command turned her own blood against her in the very rooms of her triumph? This is the unvoiced machinery. This story is the unvoiced machinery of 1536, guiding us now through power's unseen grind and the fragile crown's shadow. Anne Boleyn's rise reshaped a kingdom, but its base rested on a single need: a son for Henry VIII. For 7 years, he dismantled a marriage, defied the Pope, and broke England from Rome's chain to secure his dynasty. Crowned in this tower on June 1st, 1533, she gazed from royal windows at the Thames, attendants swirling in preparation. 3 years later, those same pains framed her prison, transforming the memory of celebration into a cruel and silent mocking. Tudor rule demanded male heirs to anchor dynasties against civil war's chaos, as Catherine of Aragon's daughters offered no safeguard. Anne promised change, her wit and French polish captivating a restless king who sought a partner to match his intellect. Yet miscarriages followed Elizabeth's birth in 1532, eroding favour like stone, worn by persistent tide over the passing years. Courtiers noted the shift as Boleyn relatives gained posts too rapidly, breeding deep resentment among the old guards of the court. May 2nd, 1536. From Greenwich Palace, where Henry spoke with her hours before, Anne crossed the river by barge. Constable William Kingston awaited at the Watergate, his log noting arrival time, guards count, and cell assignment with cold precision. These were details of a plot weeks in formation. No rash seizure. This was statecraft's deliberate snare closing around her. Her quarters echoed past glory, the coronation suite. Entering, she laughed sharply, then wept in waves, attendants scribbling each shift. Thomas Cromwell, Henry's instrument, chose this site to mirror her fall hourly, a mental scaffold before the wooden one rose. 4 women attended, watchers, not comforters, including cousin Lady Shelton, placed there to record every slip of her tongue. Kingston wrote to Cromwell, ceaseless talk of innocence, laughter mingling with tears. Even sleep murmurs were reported to the waiting authorities. Surveillance consumed privacy. Cotton manuscripts preserved these dispatches, uncovered centuries on. No breath escaped judgment in that stone room. This was erosion by observation. Family turned to tools in power's quiet forge, transforming kinship into a weapon of state. May 12th, Council Chamber, 29 lords, her father Thomas Boleyn and Uncle Norfolk among them, gathered to seal her fate. Westminster records capture Thomas's averted eyes. Norfolk read charges of adultery with 5 men, including her own brother George. Eric Ives's 2004 study maps dates to impossibilities. Acts allegedly committed during pregnancy or when she was absent. Verdict preceded trial. Tower logs show scaffold work starting 2 months prior, a grim testament to the predetermined outcome. Silence met the reading. Anne departed, posture rigid, as if truth weighted her steps over words, displaying immense royal dignity. To attendants she said, "God knows my innocence. I stand ready." Night brought pacing, prayers, and fixation on 2-year-old Elizabeth. She asked, "What of my daughter?" Maternal dread alone pierced her composure, the only crack in her armour of steel. May 15th, George and 4 others faced the axe. Anne heard from her cell hammers, pleas, and the steel's fall. Silence followed. Her body trembled at the window, lips still. Night deepened cruelty as Cranmer annulled her marriage on Henry's order, voiding queenship, bastardizing Elizabeth. Cranmer's tears, per records, changed nothing. The king's will overrode all law and human sentiment. May 17th, Kingston announced dawn execution May 19th with mercy. A French swordsman, an expert of the one stroke. Anne touched her neck and remarked, "I have a little neck. It will be small, so swift." Her courage stunned them. Ledgers date his fee £18, 13 shillings, 4 pence to May 12th, a pre-trial confirmation of her inevitable fate. Sacrament Eve, May 18th.
Linen for the
Oath on
everyday,
Christ's body, swore
damask
innocence,
for the
soul's
parlour,
peril if false.
but only the
She remained
scarlet
unflinching
ermine.
before God. She bathed, chose white shift for purity, grey gown for grief, scarlet cape for blood's echo. Each fabric spoke silently. Kingston delayed at dawn, reason withheld. Collapse followed. I was prepared. Why extend torment? Her readiness was suspended in cruelty. Greg Walker's 2003 analysis suggests design, readiness suspended as deepest strain. The psychological torture was deliberate and calculated. Hours stretched midday, evening prayers at window, realization of reprieve till morrow. Limbo honed the edge sharper than iron. May 19th dawn. Madam Time. Steady voice, farewell prayers, path to Tower Green. She walked to her end. Private platform, 200 witnesses, no public stage for her voice. Calculated, contained echoes, ensuring no spreading dissent among the people. Her words, eyewitness preserved. I die by law. God save the King gracious, merciful, beyond any. A debate lingers on intent. Debate lingers. Was it a shield for Elizabeth? Pride yielded to safeguard her child. She played the game to the end. Blindfolded, kneeling, prayers flowed. Jesus, take my soul. Mercy, Lord. The swordsman struck unseen. One motion ended it all. Lips mid-prayer, body forward, age 29. No coffin, elm box scavenged, crowned head thrust in, floor buried unmarked. Buried at St. Peter, Advincula ledger number only. 1876 excavations confirmed. Vertebrae severed clean, skull proving neck's slightness. 76 days. Glory's prison. Kinspies. Blood tribunal. Child's eclipse. Delayed dreador logged. Executed with bureaucratic frost and cold efficiency. Power dismantled systematically, yet met steel within. Anne yielded not fully. Innocence voiced. Calm held. Daughter prioritized. Prayers to strike. Body taken, spirit not.
The scaffold
Irony.
site on Tower
Erasure
Green
birthed Elizabeth I 45-year
sombre
golden age.
reminder of the
Navy
dramatic
ascendant.
history
Reformation
of the
rooted
tower.
in England. Pilgrims trace her bones today, not for pity but proof. Dignity internal. Power's tools perennial isolation. Charges forged. Humiliation staged. Yet resolve forges eras. Tudor schism funded wars. Dissolved abbeys. Birthed empire's seed. Anne catalyzed, paid its toll with blood. Familial blades mirrored court's law. Cromwell's memos, Kingston's logs, humanize machines chill. Elizabeth rose, illegitimacy forged, kin betrayals navigated. Plots thwarted mother's echo. Virgin Queen's realm flowered art, sea power, contrasting cells void. Annulment eroded Rome's grip forever. England's path to Protestant might reshaped Europe, economies, faiths. One union's cost, reordered realms. Authority frays on biology's whim. No sun undid crowns. Civilization advances via such pivots. Destruction births light. Modern shadows echo. Isolation, kin leverage, fabricated falls. Anne's poise instructs, quiet truth endures. Bones reclaimed affirm suppressed tales. Vigilance arms, gears turn ceaseless. Understanding equips us. 76 days archetype personal tide against institutional wave. Tower stones hold mist, echoes, lessons. Steel inward pivots history's rhythm. Through her daughter, the silenced voice found a golden tongue, speaking to centuries that would follow the axe's stroke. History tried to erase her, to bury her in an arrow chest, yet she stands taller than the king who killed her. The walls of this fortress do not forget. They witnessed the betrayal, the courage, and the final prayer of a queen. Like the ravens that guard these grounds, her legend remains, a permanent resident in the collective memory of the world. From the cold stone of the scaffold, a legacy bloomed that would define England's identity for 500 years. The shadow of the axe is long, but the light of truth is longer, stretching across time to vindicate the fallen. We remember not just the tragedy, but the woman. The wit, the style, the intelligence that captivated a king. Henry is gone, his line ended. But the daughter of the woman he murdered built the empire he only dreamed of. Power is fragile when built on blood. The machinery that crushed Anne could not crush the spirit of the age she birthed. The chapter closes, but the lesson remains open. We must watch the machinery of power in our own time. In the silence of the extinguished candle, we hear the whispers of the past, warning us of the cost of ambition. Today, the tower stands as a monument, not just to power, but to the resilience of those who suffered within. The river flows on, washing away the blood, but keeping the memory. Time is the ultimate judge of all kings and queens. Mother and daughter, separated by death but united in history. The Boleyn legacy is the very fabric of modern England. Look closely at the past. It reflects our present. The machinery turns, but the human spirit can withstand the grind. From 1536 to today, the story of Anne Boleyn resonates as a testament to dignity in the face of doom. Peace has finally come to Tower Green. The screams are gone, replaced by the respectful silence of those who remember. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. We hope this story has illuminated a dark corner of history. If you value these resurrected stories, please subscribe to AI Historical Revival. Until next time, let history guide your path.